Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Yume Aruki, which is, of course, a Yume Nikki fan game. And I believe this one is one of the first Yume Nikki fan games to ever come out. I'm not quite too sure on that matter, but it's definitely one that's been out for many years. And it's made by Uwonozoki, how you want to pronounce that, I do not know at this point. But we're going to commence within the protagonist streams of this game. So let's do that by pressing start. Game flow. Your room. Okay, so go to bed within a dream, pinch cheek, and over time it originates from one's room. Game controls. You probably noticed if you are a regular player on RPG Maker games, it's quite universal when you go about it. Pinch cheek is done through the menu, save game at a desk in your room, hold the action key to drop an effect. Right, okay. Fair play. So we've got belongings, games instructions. Okay, so that just goes over what we've just been through. That's fine. And then what are the other options? Abilities. The only ability we have is to pinch cheek, and we have two hidden options. What I'm going to say is that there's nothing to note of these. Blank. And that doesn't do anything. Yeah, but it doesn't really say a lot about these options. One of them is hidden and the other one you can't select. Right. That would be a font thing. There's no fonts that you can add within the game. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Go to the desk, save, and then exit out. Bookshelf. Change system graphics. Choose this one. Choose a different one. Close. So we've got floor 1. No. Squares. No. I'll choose default, actually. I like default. TV. I can't. For a bit of time, but I couldn't go out. Papers on the floor. Papers, please do not interfere with my objectives. And by the way, Papers, Please is actually a video game in itself. So we can't leave our room. Just like any scenarios, the protagonist denies the aspect of leaving their room. But they do always go on their balcony, or whichever room is associated to the meaning of the balcony itself. No ladders here, so it must have a different plot than Yume Nikki, because there's usually ladders there. And we're gonna get ourselves to sleep, and the protagonist's name is Twill, if you want to pronounce that. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that each Yume Nikki fan game has something about it which is unique, and that was something which I've never seen before in one of these games. Is that the dream is literally a cloud. What does it mean when we're in a dream and no papers and books are on the floor? And something else appears on the TV as... Oh! Well, one of the effect options were already here. Excellent. Let's wear our outdoor clothes for this scenario then. So what does the Nexus look like? Ah, this is really clean. Some Yume Nikki fan games, the backgrounds of a Nexus appears quite random, but this is something which is quite symmetrical and nice. But as always with my Yume Nikki fan game Let's Plays, I always like to go in a clockwise direction when it comes to these doors. So we start from this one, then we proceed down to this one, then this one, you get the drill. So we're going to go through this door first, and we're going to see what the scenario is behind door number 1, which is probably on the 1:30 clock position. This seems to be like a very desolated wasteland. Well, not entirely desolated, because there's still grass life here. Partial grass, dead trees, with certain patches which has quite lively grass, but there's dirt. Could also be considered as quite post-apocalyptic as well. You may never know. I'm just going to say, why is her head so far back? Or his head? I'm not gonna lie, that hair looks so far back. But maybe it's just because her hair invisibility is really long and thick. But I've never seen someone's head dive back that far. I'm not trying to make a complaint or anything, it's just something I just observed right now. And I've probably not been the only one who's seen that. But maybe it's just me, it's maybe just my way of looking at it, but I've never seen hair that goes that far back. Oh, there's a little door there, if you don't recognise. Okay, it's not a door. It looked like a door from this perspective, although at certain angles, we are technically in front of a tree. Although if we go here, we're not in front of a tree anymore. Something very minute. Now, this is probably the only version of the game as it is version 0.00. The only version of the game. In Japanese as well is only 0.00. So I got an itchy nose today. I somehow have some itchy nose when I go onto a Let's Play. It just comes when I'm talking a lot. Maybe my nose doesn't like it when I talk a lot. Maybe I should talk. Yeah, screw the itchy nose. We're just going to proceed through this. I hope Twill can just put up with my itchy nose. Put up with my voice as well. I am the voice that is inside your head, Twill. You will do as I say. You will walk up. You will walk left. You will stand still. You will walk up. You will find something in here which looks like a door apart from the Nexus door. Damn it, Twill. What the hell? Anyways, there's got to be something here. Or this world is just extremely large. Which it looks like it is. This isn't another Yume Nikki scenario where each map is just gigantic. I've never actually played all of Yume Nikki because that game is just so large, like indescribably large. Like, if you were to combine other fan games together, it probably not even equal the square miles that Yume Nikki covers. It's probably the closest thing to infinite to that game, as it really is. But at the moment, I'm not seeming to find anything here. Apart from a door where it looks like a door, but it actually is not a door. I thought that tree was an actual door. Something tells me there's something shady going on with this protagonist. Your imagination lacks the openness of a door. There's too much to it. There's too much to all this. There's too many distractions. Too many distractions from the objective. And that objective is to explore. Although with any of these games, the main prospect is to explore. But my main prospect is to find abilities. Or belongings, as this game calls them. Yes. And another... oh, goodness sakes. Not that door. That's the only door that can be invisible to me for the time being. Literally, I do not want the opportunity to go through such a door. But this map is pretty big. Or I keep going through the same areas lots of times and thinking that each and every one of them are different. A long patch of grass I don't recognise. This world is very bizarre. I see partially dead grass, dirt, lively grass, dead trees, dead branches, dead logs, and a protagonist has no idea what they're doing. A protagonist that can't even control their movements because somebody out there in the third world is controlling their movements. Maybe to them, we are the aliens. Just thinking of another perspective of this. An option which you probably wouldn't even consider in the first place. What if we are the video game and Yume Aruki, is the real world? I don't know. But the reason why I like these sort of games, Yume Nikki Fangames, and Yume Nikki itself, is because of the simplicity to it, while also at the same time it delivers. Well, it doesn't really deliver a sense of story, but there is story in there if you dive deep into all of it. I'm pretty sure I've been this way more than once, but I'm still going to look this way just in case. Like really, what is there? I keep going through the same cycle over and over again. Oh, maybe this. No, that's not what I thought it was going to be. My original assumption is that if I go between these two trees, then the world would change. Because some Yume Nikki Fangames have that, an option, where you go between two different tiles and literally the entire landscape changes apart from the screen you're in right now. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like anything is happening, and I'm getting a little annoyed by it all. A little annoyed. A little annoyed. See, this is not a door. Doesn't matter how you look at it, it's not a door. Like, you can't enter it. Maybe you have to be a smaller person. Maybe you need an ability that changes you to a smaller being to be able to go through there. I think that might be the case. If that's the only door, then literally we're wasting our time just going through this desolated landscape. But I have never seen a game where... Well, I've never seen a Yume Nikki... Oh! That's a door! Okay, I'm so glad. Oh, this is quite calming, actually. The blueness of the background and the music combined, along with the scenery of the background. It's incredible, I think. We can sit down. Oh, we can sit down while retaining our outdoor clothes. That's really nice. Because some games, they cancel out an equipped ability when you interact with a seat. Or interact with a ladder, for that case. But I'm glad that that's not the case here, where the game retains the ability. Because that just doesn't suddenly happen. But then again, this is a dream environment, and within a dream, anything is possible. Anything is possible when you're in a dream. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I've just played a really heavily orientated, dark-themed game, which is both about dreams and relics in a way, called End Roll, and that game was both powerful and wonderful at the same time. Is there anything else to this before I proceed onwards? Because I think that Blue Maze is literally like the labyrinth of the game. Anything else to this, or is that the only option? Can we go down? No, we can't. So this is literally the only option we've got. And the End Roll can give you one or two teachings about life and certain kind of mental disorders that some people can witness in life. And when you get to a stage where you just feel like you've had enough of life, and that is really disheartening and something unless you've been into yourself, you can't really truly understand the nature behind depression. But that could also tie into certain Yume Nikki Fangames, like End Roll and Lucid Dream, also called as LCD Dem. But yeah, it is a serious topic worldwide, and it's something that I think some point in everyone's lives, even I've gone through stages where I feel like, you know what, I just don't feel I don't feel like I want to record a Let's Play today because I don't really feel up to it. Nothing bad, I just feel either tired or exhausted from a day of university assignments, which I'm glad I don't have the grace of doing anymore because I finished all my assignments and exams. Well, I had one exam in year 1 and one exam in year 2, and the rest of the work I did were all university-based work. Already here, so I'll go the other way. And the funny thing is, for the entirety of that, I was both joyous and disgusted by the work at the same time, because yes, hooray, I've got a occupation and I've got something to work towards, but at the same time, you don't really fully control the work that you do because it's essentially a piece of work that has to meet standards of the university, like grammar and biggest thing of all, referencing. Referencing is just the bane of every single assignment that you do. And whenever you encounter an assignment at a university or a college or whenever you do it, and they talk about referencing, it's literally just something you have to acknowledge and you have to follow. Why is that cone there? That just seems like it's purposely put there so that I can't go through this door. Maybe I can approach from that door, but not going in that door. I can approach from the other side, but not from this side. And assignments themselves can be very cryptic at times, depending on the severity and the difficulty of the assignment itself. Hello there. Ah, now on the top of the apartment. Gives me a similar vibe from Dot Flow from the rooftops there. There's more than one floor to this knack as well because of the different stairs. But I just want to see what's this way first. I think these are just, yeah, they're just windows. Unless of course they're elevated doors. But I doubt they are. Okay. This world is dark. I need a source of light to go through there. There's a bit of a delay to that catch. Where it's bright but then it suddenly goes dark. Look into that one. I'll need a source of light to be able to go through there. Can't go there. It darkens here, but not to the point where you can't see 2 feet in front of your own face. Nicely done. Okay, so there is a path down. Oh, let's look at you first. Let's interact with you. You're not going to interact with me? Not even when I'm this pretty. Okay, damn you, Ben. Okay, so there's a door down here. Look at that. Oh. Now where are we? Oh my, that squeak is unbelievably loud. What blessing did you give me, dear? I don't think you do much. Maybe there's the off chance that something will happen if you interact with it. Maybe it's like 1 in a billion chance that the scenery will just change into pure terror. Like, the lower the chances are to get that luck, the more terrifying that it is. Go through here. All of this is just a piece of lovely scenery. So I've only discovered 1 belonging so far. And that... Ooh. What the heck? This feels like a more lifeless version of the world we just came from. Maybe there is something here. Yeah, going through the game completely blind first, I feel, is much more adventurous than looking at a walkthrough at first hand. Because walkthroughs are there for players who want to complete everything. Wait a minute. Why can I go underneath that? Maybe because it's floating in the air, but it doesn't seem like it has a base to it. Well, these ones have shadows, these ones don't. Still want to know why though. That's okay. Those have a little bit of shadow. Let's go over here and see what we can find. Something in the field there. What the heck are these things? I can't really make out the detail of what these exactly are because of the drawing. It's black and white. It is non-coloured. We could say white and black are technically colours. Black is definitely a colour. Some people are like, no, black isn't a colour. It's void. No, it's not. It's colour. The frame on my monitor is black. My webcam is black. The background is, well, the background below my webcam is black. You can tell it's a colour. It's particles. It absorbs all aspects of light, it's a colour. And white deflects all sorts of light, but in itself it is still a colour. And when someone says that black or white are not colours, well, I'm not going to just put down a massive complaint saying, "Oh, how dare you say they're not colours? How dare you?" I should be like, okay, I'm not going to agree there, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to look at it and then move on. Unless, of course, it's person to person, then I'll have something to say then, because it's not on the internet. And when you say something on the internet, you're probably sometime down the line going to regret saying it, because on the internet, everyone can see what you're typing, everyone can see what you're doing. But to be honest, I don't think anybody could copy my beloved voice and my lovely face. I know, I should just go home by saying that, literally. That was the worst thing I've said all day. That's the worst thing I've said all of July. And it's only the 3rd of July of 2017. Oh, hello there. Are you a mockingbird? Oh, God, a magician. That's very well, with a hat, I suppose. Become a magician. What? Okay. It could just be visual aesthetics, or the magician could be something which can teleport back to the Nexus, but I'm not going to try it out just yet, because I don't want to go back to the real world just yet. No, I don't want to go back to the Nexus just yet. Well, I definitely don't want to go back to the real world unless I pinch my cheeks. I wonder if somebody could come up with a more gruesome way of waking themselves up. Apply knife to the heart, then you wake up. And then you wake up and your screen is just all fadey and fuzzy and distorted. Because the protagonist has just been through a whole... But then again, you could also call those events, actually. Like certain Yume Nikki Fangames, particularly very dark ones like... Yume WO.flow, Yume Graffiti, that's another one. They have events which forcefully wakes up the protagonist, which I think are very cool actually, because it's a much more direct way of knowing that the protagonist has been through certain events in their life which have been unbearably horrible. Like, unbearably horrible. But in a sense, at the same time, it also adds to the story of the game in itself. Because when a game doesn't have story to it, there's nothing but visual aesthetics. When it comes to games, generally, I think art, if you put a game in comparison to a cake, I would say that the flour, the yeast, the milk, the eggs, all of that is the story and the scripting of the game. What is the art though? I would say the art is how the game looks and the icing on it. Customization could also be put into that, but I think customization is more the scripting factor rather than an artistic factor. What you see on the outside is the artistic factors, but how you navigate through it, now that's an entirely different ball game. That's the flour, the eggs, the yeast. What makes the visual aesthetics there in the first place? So everyone, I've wambled on for too long now. And I don't think wambled is even a word. And I think I've explored this place enough to... Oh, what are you? Okay, you're nothing. Hi. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. I hope you're very, very well indeed in that matter. Very, very well. Could you go into another place? Yep. Keep going south. Keep going down. Yep. Can you go a bit more down? But yep, there we go. And one more down. Excellent. Thumbnail sorted. Whenever I go into games, I always like to get a thumbnail of some sort of a particular scene within the game. So I think that's going to make it good. Because with some games, unfortunately, the developers don't like it when you include one of their pieces of art as the thumbnail itself. So you can't really go wrong if you insert something which is in-game art of the actual background of the game itself, like this for example. And if you can't do that, then well, why you let us play in the game in the first place if the developer is so against using anything from the game as the thumbnail itself? And at that point then, well, I wouldn't let's play the game at all. I can't really go anywhere here, so I'm going to... I knew it. I knew it. Let's go to the second world now. This is screeching in my ears. Yes, let's go through this world now. So it was really good that we discovered the effect or the belonging that allows us to go back to the Nexus, but that can get us out of a jam quite well. The only other way you can escape from an unescapable area is to wake up. But these worlds are quite big, I'm not gonna lie. These worlds are quite big. Not Yume Nikki big, but still big. That's lucky. Oh, changes the water colour. That's neat. I wonder if that's part of an event of this game. First, you interact with the water that's alive. Secondly, you do this. And that. Walk down 9 times. Walk left 3 times. Walk right 5 times. Go up 4 times. Go down 20 times. Go up 2 times. I don't know. But where the heck are we going now? Where is the door? I think my problem is that I keep walking diagonally too much. Therefore I keep looking at the same path. What I should do is, well, go through this door. If I'm not going to lie, I'm going to go through this door. Anything else to this world, or is it just these 2 lovely aspects? Oh, there is something else to this world. This side. Hey! What about if I walk towards you from this side? Ah, depends on which way I walk. Depends on whereabouts we... Hey! We've already been here. I'm not going to go back there again. What about you? Oh, for goodness. What the heck are you to the right there? I want to find out what the heck you are. I want to reach that doggy and wonder why you are here. Come on, little doggy. What the heck are you? Unless you're a fox of some sorts, I don't know. You don't do anything? Why don't you do anything? No. I feel quite sad now. Okay, we're gonna be on our way then. I just wanted to comfort the lovely doggy. This place is now giving me the creeps. It shouldn't give me the creeps because it's blue. And blue is a very calming colour. Turquoise. Or cyan. Or is it cyan? Cyan, cyan, cyan. C-Y-A-N. Pink, magenta, cyan. The colours of a printer, along with black. This maze, why do you have to exist? These type of labyrinths makes me go round in circles, and when I go into a circle, I really hate my life, and When I go into a circle, I realize the futility of my actions, because I'm going through the same path over and over again. But at the same time, I don't like dead ends because it means I have to turn back, which may also lead me to the same circle. Anyways, let's proceed onwards then. Proceed onwards with our life. Just eating pulled pork pizza. Pizza is not only a piece of life, but it's also a meaning. Pizza has meaning. Pizza is life. Let's go this way now and see what we can find over here. There's 2 tiles over here, which is nice. Nothing this way. Of course, there might be a hidden door at one of these ventures. Nah. I'm a magician. I should be able to do anything here. Anything. This is my world. Why am I not powerful enough to fly within my own lucid dream? Why does my world contain water spouts? Why can't I become a water spout and be one with the water? Oh, piece of candy. Piece of jelly. Close enough, okay? Close enough to that aspect. Become made of jelly. What can I do? Ah, that's so cute. I can bounce up and... well, not bounce up and down, but I can vibrate up and down. I'm just going to be a magician for now. Until we can get the item which increases our movement speed, then I am just going to say we are going to stick to a magician. Has this place only got one entry-exit point? Because when there's an entry point, it also is an exit point. Just like the start line is also the finish line. Whenever you open up a piece of... well, whenever you open up a document, that white canvas could also be the finished result, because you couldn't be bothered to do anything on it, and then you close down without saving. I'm joking about that part, obviously. God. I wonder how long it takes to do, let's say, one of these. Probably a block of square would take like 5 seconds, like these blue ones, for example. Just doing one of them. But I imagine that, I don't know, I think the scripting would be more complicated than the actual art itself if it's just one solid colour. Whereas if it's multiple colours, then depending on how you view things, I find both, well, if I was to choose between making art and scripting, I would definitely choose art because it's more visually pleasing. But the scripting does all of the work within a game. Okay, I think I'm going to go back for now. Was there anything else in this point? Anything else that doesn't resemble a bluish diamond door which leads us to a bluish labyrinth? Anything in this world? Or does everything actually connect to that bluish world? Because I don't want to keep going back there unless it's needed. Excuse me for yawning. Oh, I accidentally pressed shift. I didn't mean to. Oh, rubbish. You know when you accidentally press a button and you immediately regret it? That was just me right there. Damn it. What's all these for? Some of them indicate symbols. My microphone not entirely straight on my face. There we go. I'm glad I have to rely on the arrow keys, because how I set my recording up is that my microphone is partially, well, the wire of my microphone is partially on the keyboard, so I'm glad the arrow keys and shift are the only things I need to press, and escape as well. But with other games I'd have a real nightmare, like WASD, because my wire is literally hovering over S, A, and W. Or near about A and W. Anything else in this world? Or was there something, but I was looking at my keyboard at the time and something should have happened. How many different ones are there? Just 2? Okay, I'll just have that one then. I'll have the darker one, thank you very much. Have a darker one, then we shall be on our way. Is there anything else here? So it feels like I've barely explored this place. Ah, excellent. I'm glad I investigated that little tree, because that tree seemed to be a one of a kind in that world. Anything that doesn't look like it belongs there, you should investigate it. Like, really, you should investigate it. Different style in its art altogether. This place is very, very bark. Very, very leaf. Such leaf, much green. Very oxygen. Stupid meme, I know. Eventually, whatever you set up in life will succumb to dank memes. Even Yume Nikki itself can succumb to dank memes. If your name is Saturn / Pinkaboo. Pink Uber, sorry. Fantastic blog. Check them out if you haven't done so already. Hey, there's somebody in there. I know how you feel trapped in life, but there's nothing I can do over here. I could point fingers and laugh, but I'm not like that. I'm a decent human being with feelings. I can feel empathetic. I feel empathy. My English is all over the place. And now we've come to a park here today. Okay, sitting on that one, deactivate. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's only certain ones. Oh, it is certain ones. Okay, so outdoor clothes doesn't follow the same agenda as being a magician. Maybe it's because it's only visual aesthetics changed rather than it actually having a purpose. A different purpose altogether. In that previous world, or that forest, there was another lampshade which I could have investigated. Nothing here though. Not in the slightest. There must be something hidden behind one of these things after all. Apart from this path! Anything open down here? No fencing on here. Nope, nothing. Okay. Go up here now. And then we're going to be on our way, 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 on our way. Hey, what's in here? This is really pretty. What's all these outdoor lights here for? What the? Okay. What the heck was that all about? Maybe something changed, maybe it did not, but it just seemed rather pointless as it was. Down here, maybe it was something else. Maybe I'm exaggerating, there's no changes at all. Let's go in there again, because I feel like I missed something out. What could be in here? Oh. Maybe it's just an event. Let's look up here. Maybe this is the only part. But I do like the looking up aspect. I really do like that actually. Observing something which you can't normally see. Well, you would in real life because you could just look up. But the game doesn't normally do that, which is something I like. Something which is outside of the player's normal spectrum of vision. Which is always is forever moving square around it. Let's go over here now. Go over here and see what we can find. up here. Go over here. Just want to see what the other lampshade was, because that certainly was something else here. Anything else? No, it's just you. Excuse me. Go up here now. And then go over to the left. I do wish I could walk faster though. That is one thing I really, really would desire. The ability to walk faster. Oh, we can buy stuff here. Shame I have 0 yen. Lampshade. I would just like to say that this lampshade is not implemented in properly. Like, I can walk over it. Nah. You know what? That might be my new thumbnail. I am a magician. I can do this to the lamppost. Okay, moving on. Joke bad. Everything was bad about... Oh, hi there. Oh, there's a hidden path. Can I interact with you in some way? Hi. You're in a jam, and I can't interact with you. Can I interact with you at some point, actually? Can I interact with you? Maybe interacting with you is not possible. My god, you're in a panic. I don't know if I can interact with you. You're moving too quickly. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? This part of the area wasn't implemented properly. Why am I not even meant to be here? That's a big question. Like, I don't think I can interact with this person. It just seems unlikely to be able to interact with them. But you can definitely get there. No, there's nothing going on here. Oh, there is. Partially. Everything seems partial. Okay, I think we're going to end it off here today for the moment. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I have, and we shall see each other on the next time of Yume Aruki. Have a great day and take care of yourselves.